Hello, I'm Amberthust. Recently, I uploaded a compilation of videos from last year that I put on TikTok about redoing this whole jacket. And so now I want to give an update on what it's like. It is currently December 2024 when I am filming this, and some things have been added since my series last year. So I want to give a little tour. This is the jacket. There's still not a lot going on the back, but we have it. So it is winter right now, so I have my winter liner in, and it is doing well. I have a couple of men's on it in there. Started coming undone. But other than that, it's holding up really well. I'm enjoying this button system. So in case you don't know, this jacket was a thrifted pleather jacket, and it started crumbling. I had started punking it before it became a disaster of pleather crumbles. So there are some things such as this dolphin patch, which glows in the dark, and a couple of other things that were already on here, this one. And then I completely covered the whole thing in fabric patches so that it would stop being a polluter. And so that was the big project of last year, and I'd made 2 liners for it. So they're attached with buttons, and I have this other liner, which is made out of an old flannel shirt. So I put it inside out, cut the collar off, and put new buttonholes in it, so I can access the little pockets on the inside. The liner that I have for the winter one is out of like a ski jacket, so it has a bunch of pockets in it, which I love and I use all the time. And the hood is also from that jacket. So this is a detachable hood. I sewed it on, but it has a zipper and then these 2 safety pins that keep it on in the front. Really nice hood. I'm very happy with that. Also, a modification from the ski jacket is also the armpit vents that I put in. I'm still so happy about that. It works really, really well. And I think they look great because they're hot pink. And then the pockets is another thing that I did. I made them really big, so they have lots of space for all my random stuff. There's a bunch of things in there right now. And this one, I keep various dinosaurs. Oh yeah, there's a lot in this pocket. Yeah. Then I did the cuffs with this flannel that I also have made a skirt out of, and a spiked choker. And there's some of this material on my punk pants. So it all coordinates, and I think that's really swell. I've got a little bit more up here and like a little bit of it down here. Yeah. This is something that gets comments a bit, is this tassel that I've attached to the shoulder here. I just thought it would be fun. It's coming unraveled a little bit, but it's fun to, it's here. It is one of the tassels that came with my graduation cap from high school. It's not like the nice one that I actually used. It was just, I don't know, they gave us 2 options, and this was the more cheesy one. So I put it on my jacket many years ago, and I think it's fun. I have a good time. Some people really like it, and some people think it's really weird. And they do tell me. This pocket, this is an old, like, part of the original design that I did. So I have my pride flags. I have trans, genderqueer, and pansexual. And I have a little pin underneath it that just has pieces of bracelets and stuff. Yeah, I had a clip on here. I got a keychain from somebody at the Dan and Phil Terrible Influence Tour, and it broke. All of the beads are inside this pocket. So I think I'm gonna sew them on somewhere. It says Nashville, and I love it. Over here, next to my dolphin patch, is a new thing that I added just this week, but I've been wanting to do it for a while. So it is this little piece of fabric that connects with buttons on both sides. This is because this zipper loves to slide down when I'm wearing this jacket, especially if I'm wearing a scarf with it and it kind of pushes it down, and just like the movement and everything, it will just come open. So I put this here to keep like some tension on it and keep it from opening all the way. And then it's buttons on both sides, so I can just completely take it off when it's not that season. But I can also leave it on here, and it won't really get in the way because it's just like a little piece of fabric and it can hang down like that. I want to do another similar one for up here at the top that would also maybe be more insulated for my face. So when I have it zipped all the way up, I can like be nestled in there and that it will stay closed and hopefully help with when like the wind blows and my hood comes off. Maybe that would help prevent that. I also have, let's see, I have this little charm that's been on the pocket for many years, and it just has like an envelope charm. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of it. A key, and this one that says inspire, and it jingles. So it's become like a nice little sound when I'm walking around, and I can just hear the little, it's like a wind chime for my body. I think it's so darling. And then I guess I think that's all the modifications and like chunks. So I can show you the patches. This side, this is just some fabric that I was given that has these little like witchy card designs on them. So I have a little bit of that on here. I have this patch that says food is a right, not a privilege. I feel like I have that written on my pants as well. There's a few duplicate patches, but they're just like things that are important to me. We have a little moon up here on the shoulder. On the other side, we have, again, the dolphin patch. This was from one of those little learn how to cross stitch kits when I was in like elementary school. The background glows in the dark. It's so cute. And then I have a pin that I made way back in the day that says 3 a.m. in reference to Matchbox 20's song 3 a.m. Underneath that, we have second hand is best hand. This is in reference to thrifting. I have people be confused about it, which is fine. But it's like preferring second-hand goods rather than buying new or first-hand. That's my whole lifestyle right there. And then we have people over profit. I definitely have that on my pants. And MB20 for Matchbox 20. That is also on my pants. Sometimes I feel a little bit redundant when I'm wearing the jacket and the pants at the same time, but it's fine. It's fine. The side over here, I think it was this side. Yeah, it used to have a patch underneath. If you watch the renovation video, you can see kind of what was under there. But I had embroidered it directly into the pleather jacket, and so when the pleather started crumbling, so did the design, and there's just no way to really save it. So it's buried. I have, this was one of the original patches I had on here that says never stop believing that fighting for what's right is worth it, and it is a Hillary Clinton quote. But I loved it, so I put it in pink, and then we have a little mend because this is another part of that same flannel shirt. It started fraying, so I have a little woven mend. It's really fun to practice different visible mending techniques on punk things because it's like, even if it doesn't turn out looking good, it will still vibe and you can just like practice. So that is this. I do plan on doing a back piece. That's why it's just all one material back here. I want to do a full back piece, and I have not figured out what I want it to be of. So there's still a couple of things that I want to do, and that won't even make it like finished. I think this will continue to have things added. I really covered it in all of that fabric just to like make it more usable again and look good. But I can add more stuff on it, which is what I'm excited about. Oh, one of the other big modifications that I forgot to mention, because is a very old modification, two actually, before we go. The elbows here, I don't know if, I mean, now that they're covered in patches, you can't really tell that there's a difference, but the elbows, I cut out the original elbows and I put in double layered t-shirt material. So I could extend the arms a little bit because I'm long, as well as, oh, I need to mend it. It's coming apart. But I also wanted it to be more flexible. So if I have like any layers underneath, like this sweater, that it's able to stretch more because the pleather jacket was actually really tight. So that was something I did really quickly after getting this jacket. And the other thing is that I put in a second zipper because the original zipper broke. So this is probably from like an old sweatshirt or something that had a long zipper, and I just took it off and put it on there, and it works perfect. Love it. Yeah, so that is my beloved punk jacket. Maybe in a few years I'll make another update video about it, but stay tuned because I will also be doing a tour of my punk pants, which if you go back on my channel, I think last year as well, I did like a video cleaning them and updating them, which, no, that was either last year or like 2022 or 21, I don't know. It's back there, you can find it. But I had basically done the same thing as with this, except it was not made out of pleather, so I didn't have to cover the whole thing. But you could see my original stuff that was on there from when I lived in Washington, and I just kind of redid the whole thing. And they look so different now, and they're one of my favorite garments ever. I love wearing them so much. But they're in my suitcase right now because I'm traveling for the holidays. So I will show you that later. Anyway, thank you for being here. See you later.